You are someone who does things properly. You notice the details others miss. You hold yourself to a standard that most people around you never even attempt. And for most of your life, the world has told you that is a good thing, that it means you care, that it means you are serious, that it is precisely the quality that will take you further than everyone else. Here is what the world did not tell you. Perfectionism is not a standard. It is a defense mechanism, and it is one of the most effective and least recognized traps the human brain has ever constructed. Perfectionism is driven by a core belief that operates almost entirely below conscious awareness, that your worth is conditional on your performance, that if you produce something less than flawless, you do not merely have a flawed product, you are a flawed person. This distinction is everything, because it means that every task, every project, every conversation, every output you generate carries the hidden weight of a verdict on your fundamental value as a human being. The perfectionist is not trying to do excellent work. They are trying to avoid the crushing emotional experience of being found inadequate. Dr. Gordon Flett at York University, one of the world's leading researchers on perfectionism, has spent decades documenting the consequences of this belief system. His research consistently demonstrates that high perfectionism is one of the strongest predictors of clinical anxiety, chronic depression, procrastination, and burnout available in psychological science. Not because perfectionists fail more, but because they live in a permanently activated threat state. The brain of a perfectionist cannot rest between tasks because the evaluation never stops. Every pause is an opportunity for the verdict to arrive. The neuroscience is precise. Research published in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience showed that individuals high in perfectionism demonstrate measurably elevated amygdala reactivity, the brain's threat detection system, in response to their own mistakes and perceived imperfections. The brain is literally processing self-produced errors as danger signals. And because the perfectionist's standard is by definition unachievable, perfection does not exist in the real world. The amygdala stays active almost continuously. The body carries the biological cost of a threat that never fully resolves. What makes this particularly resistant to change is that perfectionism is often rewarded externally. The perfectionist frequently does produce high-quality work. They frequently are more reliable. And so the behavior gets reinforced even as it quietly costs them their health, their peace, and their capacity to enjoy anything they create. Dr. Kristen Neff's research demonstrates that the path out is not lowering standards. It is separating standards from self-worth. When a person can acknowledge an imperfection without it triggering an existential verdict, when a mistake becomes information rather than evidence, the threat response quiets, creativity expands, and paradoxically, performance often improves. You were not born a perfectionist. You were taught that excellence was the price of love. You can unlearn that. And when you do, the work will still be excellent. But, for the first time, so will the life surrounding it. If this video resonated with you, take a second and hit that like button. It helps more people find this content when they need it most. Subscribe so you never miss a new video, because every week we bring you research-backed insights to help you feel more like yourself again. And if you know someone who might need to hear this, a friend, a parent, a sibling, share it with them. Sometimes the most caring thing we can do is pass along the right words at the right moment. I'll see you in the next one.